This is the task 9.1. That is the continuation of 7.1. In this, we have added the integration of Google Maps, from where we can see the pin location on maps where the items have been lost or found. So this is the XML file for the UI design of our app, which you can see here. So getting to the main activity. So this is the first page we're going to see when we launch the app, and this is the main activity class. Here we have defined the buttons, the three buttons that will be on the first page of our app. That's the create new advert, or show all items, and the show on maps button. So these are the three buttons that we're gonna see. This is our on create method. This is the on click method. This will all go to those classes which we're gonna when press the button. So this is the new advert class, and this is the show all data activity class, and this is the show all maps mark location class. So this is our adapter class. Here we have set the on item click listener. This is the adapter for the instantiation, basically the constructor. And here we can see we have the text view buttons, like the variables created for that. So this is the database advert class that extends to SQLite Open Helper. That's basically the SQL database for storing the all the adverts we make. So that's the table of that. That's we are creating in SQL create advert table, and the table name, the column type, and the column name, column description, column location, and column date. Here we are, if we need to delete the table for that, and for everything for inserting data into the table, this function is for that purpose. And when we need to get get any data from the database, and then creating the advert objects and the subclass in the not subclass, that's the database contract class, and the private constructor for it, and then the subclass of it, that's the advert entry. Then we go to the information of advert data class, and here we just define the private variables for the phone, description, date, location, ID, lost or found, and name. This is the constructor for it, and this is the getter setter methods whenever we need to retrieve any data. So these are the getter and setter methods for that. So this is our new advert create class, and here we have defined all the variables for that. Here we are getting the current location when we need to get the current location for like putting any location for the advert. And in this method we actually save the all information to the database. In this function we do update the location. This is when the mobile asks for the location permission. This is our pick Google Maps class. Here we have defined all the variables used in it. Here we have added our API key for the Google Maps integration. So these are all listener buttons. When we just click a button, so where we go, this is all defined in this. Now this is the basically set on click listeners for every button. And here it is for the location updates requests. Here we just do stopping location updates. This is a method for that. And all these function for resume, on pause, on low memory, whatever we're gonna do. This is our remove data class, and these are the variables for that. So here we just initialize the views, and here we just create an instance for the database advert. Basically this class is to remove any data when we just remove it in the app. This is a show all data activity class. These are the variables that we're going to use here. This is the onCreate method for that. Here we initialize views, configure recycler view, and here we just check if it's empty, then when we will display a message. This is the function to update the advert list with data from the database on activity result, and if there is no message, then show no data message. So this is the show all maps mark location class, which is here we have set it this variable for the Google Map integration. Here we get the data from the database advert, and the markers we add from the adverts, and this shows the last location, and that just initialize the map fragment, and this is already done. So here we now run the app. See, we just add a lost item. For example, it's a laptop. It's on so here it was lost, and save it. So this one is we just saved with the location, and supposedly it's found today. Here we have used our current location, save, and we can see it in the Google Maps. So this was my current location where it is found, and this is the location where it was lost, and these are all the adverts which were lost and found. See, this found Hamza laptop. That's all. Thank you.